Today we will discuss about male reproductive system. Male reproductive system is divided into two parts, primary sex organs and secondary sex organs. In primary sex organs, there are a pair of testes are present. Pair of testes are developed from the mesoderm. They act as a endocrine gland. Testes are located in a pouch-like structure called as scrotum. Each testis is oval in shape. They are about 4 to 5 cm long, 2 to 3 cm wide, and 3 cm thick. Histology of testes. Externally, testis is covered by 3 layers. The outer layer of testis, called as a tunica vaginalis. This tunica vaginalis is made up from 2 layers. Outer layer is called as a parietal layer and inner layer is called as a visceral layer. So both the layers, they are combined and form to external covering of testis called as a tunica vaginalis. Now middle layer of testis called as a tunica albuginea. This tunica albuginea is formed from connective tissues. Inner to the tunica albuginea, there is inner layer called as a tunica vasculosa. This tunica vasculosa is the innermost layer, contains a network of blood capillaries. So, through the blood capillaries, blood is going to supply to the testes and even waste material along with the CO2, urea and other materials they are going to receive with the help of testicular veins. Tunica vaginalis is the outermost layer. It is incomplete peritoneum covering made up of connective tissue and also the epithelium tissues. Fibers from tunica albuginea divides each testis into 200 to 300 locules. Each locule contains nearby 1 to 4 a coiled structure called as a seminiferous tubule. Each seminiferous tubule is internally lined by cuboidal germinal epitheliums, also called as a spermatogonia, and few large pyramidal structures are present here. These pyramidal cells are called as a Sertoli cells. The germinal epithelium cells, they undergo the gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means the process in which gametes are formed, called as a gametogenesis. So, the germinal epithelium cells undergo gametogenesis to form spermatozoa. These Sertoli cells provide nourishment to the developing sperms. Various stages of spermatogenesis can be seen in the seminiferous tubule. The innermost spermatogonial cell. Spermatogonial cells are nothing but the germinal epithelium cells. The germinal epithelium cells are also called as spermatogonial cells. They are diploid in number. After that, there are formation of primary spermatocytes. Again, they are diploid in number, and secondary spermatocytes, haploid in number. Then the stage of development called as spermatids, and last one there are formation of sperms. The interstitials are also called as Leydig cells. These Leydig cells lie in between the seminiferous tubules. They secrete the most important hormones called as male hormones, androgen or the testosterone. We have already discussed that male reproductive system is divided into two parts, primary sex organs and secondary sex organs. In primary sex organs, there are a pair of testes present. Now here we discuss about secondary sex organs. In secondary sex organs, there are two divisions occurs. First is accessory duct system and second is accessory gland. First upon here we see about the accessory duct system. In accessory duct system, it includes red testis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct, and urethra. Now, one by one, we discuss all the accessory duct system. All the seminiferous tubules of the testes at the posterior surface form a network of tubules. This network of tubules called as a red testes. 12 to 20 fine tubules arising from red testes. They are called as a vasa efferentia. They carry the sperms from the testes and open into epididymis. This epididymis is a long and highly coiled tube which is differentiated into upper, caput, middle, corpus, and lower one called as a cauda epididymis. The sperms undergo maturation in the epididymis. Posteriorly, it leads into a vas deferens. This vas deferens travels up to abdominal cavity and loops over the ureter, which opens into the urethra. Before doing so, it joins the duct of seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle is a part of the accessory gland. Vas deferens joins the duct of seminal vesicle to form ejaculatory duct. The ejaculatory duct passes through the prostate gland and opens into the urethra. Urethra provides a common passage for the urine and semen, and hence it is also called as a urinogenital duct. In male, urethra provides a common passage for the urine. It opens to the outside by opening called as a urethral meatus or the urethral orifice. All the accessory duct except urethra are present in pairs. Now here we see the last part of male reproductive system, accessory glands. There are three types of accessory glands. First is seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles are 2 in number. Then second accessory gland is prostate. It is single in number. And third one is bulbourethral glands, or also called as a Cowper's gland. They are again 2 in number. First, male accessory gland is seminal vesicle. It is a pair of glands lying on the posterior side of urinary bladder. It secretes an alkaline seminal fluid which contains fructose, fibrinogen, and prostaglandins. It contributes about 60% of the total volume of semen. What is semen? Semen is a whitish fluid which is ejaculated during the sexual intercourse, which contains spermatozoa and a mixture of secretions from the seminal vesicles, prostate gland, and the Cowper's gland. A single ejaculation releases about 3 to 4 ml of semen, which contains about 300 millions of sperms. During fertilization, only one sperm fertilizes to the one ovum. Fructose provides energy for sperm movement, while fibrinogen coagulates the semen into a bolus for quick propulsions in the vagina. The prostaglandins stimulate reverse peristalsis in vagina and uterus, aiding faster movement of sperm towards the eggs in the female body. Prostate gland. It is a large and single gland made up of 20 to 30 lobes, and it is located underneath the urinary bladder. It surrounds the urethra and releases a milky white and slightly acidic prostatic fluid into the urethra. It forms about 30% of the total volume of semen. It contains citric acid, phosphatase, and the various other enzymes. The acid phosphatase protect the sperms from the acidic environment of vagina. Third accessory gland is bulbourethral gland, or also called as a Cowper's gland. Again, they are pair in number. It is small, pea-sized and paired gland, situated on either side of the urethra. Bulbourethral glands secrete an alkaline, viscous, mucus-like fluid which acts as a lubricant during the copulation period. Semen. It is the viscous, alkaline and milky fluid ejaculated by the male reproductive system. Normally, 2.5 to 4 ml of semen is given out during the single ejaculations, and it contains about 300 to 400 million sperm. It contains secretion of epididymis and the accessory glands for nourishing the developing sperms. Male external genitalia. It includes the penis and the scrotum. The penis is the male copulatory organ. It is cylindrical and muscular with 3 bundles of tactile tissues. Scrotum. It is a loose pouch of pigmented skin lying behind the penis, and it is divided into right and left part by the septum.